about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got Lewis. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. Out from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This is 2nd and 8. Hurts. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
It's a big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Right back to him on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They go play action with Hurts. And this will be incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone instead of moving to a break off with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. There he goes, left side. Across midfield. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll run on first down. McLean. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Play action. Here's Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. On first down, McLean down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a
defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways. Taking it right down Broadway.
He's got a full head of steam. Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
The last series for him a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hurts.
Complete. This is Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far in this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Tucker now to add the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
they're focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Potter. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
Check that. Check that.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So we hit halftime here in Indiana.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift, and he'll get a couple up to the 29.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the 27.
Holding, receiving team.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harrell. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Potter. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor will get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Potter.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's into the hands of Tolbert.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Harrell has got his man. It's Andrews. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Harrell. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watch it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Off play action. Harrell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They'll fire deep, looking for more.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Rondale Moore.
46 yards.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. They want to do it with some gusto, too.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
198 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet. And you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows. And you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more. The cherry on top, maybe, as this game goes forward. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. 3rd and 2. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and 2, Harrell working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 236 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top